It is the last day of Pride Month. And for the most part, the Pride's had a good month, yo.
How you doing?
There were so many Pride Fest celebrations on South Beach. So many. There was a lot of pride on South Beach, y'all. South Beach from 2000 to 2015 was the capital for LGBT. I remember back when it used to be San Francisco and Philly. They had a village in Philly down 13th Street. Is obviously a village in New York. So I have turned a new leaf over the past few years. I want to say over the past decade. I've increased my tolerance. It ain't easy. It goes against the indoctrination, but guess what? That is what Red Pill is all about. That's literally what the Red Pill is about. It's about overcoming the indoctrination. It's about opening your mind and broadening your scope of view. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of everybody else who is purposeful in their mission of tolerance. It ain't easy. It really ain't easy. It goes right against next to religion, overcoming religious indoctrination, and any other kind of indoctrination where people just kind of expect you to go along with whatever they teach you at birth. My family, my social circle, it was just not tolerated in the way I was brought up. The media was not LGBT friendly. It just wasn't a place of tolerance where I was raised. I first learned tolerance when I found out I had a cousin who was gay.
How you doing?
And so my cousin introduced me to their love interest at first as a best friend. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. So, I was just looking at it that way. Their friend played basketball, so I played basketball with them.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's
And then I found out that it was a little bit more than just a bestie type situation. And my cousin came out to me and was like, yo, remember that person I introduced you to as my friend? Well, a little bit more than a friend.
How you doing?
Until that point, I didn't even believe in homosexuality. I didn't think it was a real thing, but I thought that was just something people told little boys to be in, a certain type of person. I remember when my aunt said, let me find out you changing your name or something. And she was like, I'll tie your dick in a knot and hang you by your balls. That's what my aunt used to say to me, just to let you know the level of intolerance that I came up in. So for my cousin to come out to me was like, some sort of mind-blowing thing. Like, how I don't even understand the mechanics of how you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the attraction and how do you really get down? Like, what do you want from this person? I didn't even understand. I started to follow and hang around, and I found out that my cousin's friends, my cousin's gay friends, were actually cool. They were normal, and there was a lot of them. That's, I believe, the big takeaway from this. There were a lot of them, and that's when I discovered the LGBT community. They had their houses and their cliques, and they had their whole thing going on, and it's like, my cousin opened up a whole new world to me, and thus my tolerance journey began. Mind you, I was only 16. I was between 15 and 16 is when I started to discover all of this. Then I started to hang with my cousin's friends without my cousin. They understood that there was only a certain level that I could go because I'm straight. So, I started hanging with them and found out they were devious. They was just as thuggish as any of my friends. They had a different type of thug culture. It was wild. One time they asked me to go to a club. And so I was like, I ain't going to one of your little gay clubs. And they said, no, it's not a gay club. It's a club that sometimes has gay people in it. Like, look, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. And the moment I feel uncomfortable, I'm going to bounce. Wasn't even driving or anything. I was like, I'm going to bounce. I'll go. But the moment, I start getting too much of the wrong kind of attention, I'm out. I don't think I was old enough to get in. I wasn't 18 yet. And so they said, all right, cool. I'm going to just run in and grab somebody and come right back out and we could head out to another spot. They went in and while I'm standing outside Dolo, somebody came out and said, oh man, what you doing here? I turned around and it was a friend of mine from school. It was somebody I went to school with. Had no clue that this person was a hefty member of the LGBT community.
How you doing?
And I called this person by their name, their, birth name. And all of them, all the ones around outside at the let out, turned around and looked at me and was like, oh, you know their real name. Oh, I know you gay. I said, don't even come at me like that. Don't even come at me. And it became a problem. And I'm sitting there waiting for my cousin's friend to come out. And it was taking mad long. Somebody came out and hit me with the double-edged sword and was like, don't you mess with such and such a dude. I was like, no, I don't get down like that. I knew it. You too cute to be gay. Why? So I began to feel uncomfortable, but my cousin's friend came out shortly after and we resumed our night, shuffled on to the next spot. Jesus. Learning tolerance is not a simple thing. The very first thing, my first train of thought was these people have something wrong in their heads because our biological nature makes it so that we are supposed to want to connect to the opposite sex.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
I got a peg, she got a orifice, and that's how, that's how the body is supposed to want it. So I was like, these people are crazy. And then I got into a conversation with a member of that community.
How you doing?
And I was like, whatever kind of choice you want to make is cool with me. And this person says to me, could you choose to be gay?
Choice. The problem is choice.
I don't even want to think about making a choice like that.
You didn't come here to make the choice. You've already made it.
And then they say to me, well, do you wake up in the morning and choose to be straight? And I said, no, for me, it's not a choice.
As you adequately put, the problem is choice.
And this person says, well, then why do you think it's a choice for us? Mind blown. And I came to realize it is a part of their nature. It's what they like or what they don't like. And I was already cool in the community. I was cool with them. I still had at the time more to learn about tolerance.
I'm learning.
I came to realize then that their plight was a lot different than most straight people gave them credit for because they were discriminated against. I don't vibe with discrimination, especially being as though, like I said, I have family who was in that community and I can't have them being discriminated against. The next phase of this self-actualization, what you do is you take whatever human subject you're trying to learn about or group of human subjects and compare their journey to your own. Mind you, as time progressed, I'm still in my 20s, still on a sexual journey myself. Sexual discovery. I knew I was straight in light of coming to understand the LGBT community better. I had to kind of redefine what straight means to me. How straight do I gotta be? There's no exceptions to straight. So I had to come to understand that too. When these guys say, "Oh, I did a little experimenting in college,"
How you
well,
doing?
you ain't straight. Now, here's the thing: for so long, so many of us hetero norms have defended our sexuality because in our indoctrination, we believed that there was something wrong with being gay. And that's what drove so many to be in the closet as well. They were in the closet because we had the indoctrination that there was something wrong with them. Even some of them had been indoctrinated to believe that because they were gay, that there was something wrong with them because that boy likes to dress up in clothes that was bought in the women's department, or that girl wants to play sports.
Here's stadium where our women basketball teams play.
We know can dunk, but good fundamentals.
That more fun to watch.
They thought there was something wrong with them. And we, heteronorms, fed this. We fed into it. And by heteronorm, I don't mean that as a discouragement that anyone else is not normal. I just mean it as we were always taught that hetero is normal. And so instead of just being hetero or heterosexual, we were indoctrinated heteros. So we believe that it was the right way to be, and we believe that it was normal. However, like I said, they had a plight. And so they had to hide what they were. And so what I found is there have been men in our circle, in my circle, who were in the closet. They couldn't come out.
Just keep it in the closet.
They're not allowed to come out because they've held on to the facade for so long. I kind of feel bad for them. In my present day journey, I have come to fully accept that the LGBT community
How you doing?
is just as normal as the hetero community, even though heteros have never really considered ourselves to be a part of a community. This, I believe, is to be celebrated. The love is love mantra. Awesome. Yes, love is love. Let people love who they want to love. Stop trying to discourage people from doing whatever it is they're trying to do. We can't keep this going on and think who we are is to be respected when we're not respecting others. So I continue as an ally to, do whatever I need to do to make sure that my LGBT brothers and sisters are getting what they need, getting to where they gotta go. Yeah, we still have a BLM struggle, and yeah, we still have a poor American struggle, and there's other struggles too. I'm not saying any one takes precedent over another one. I'm just saying their struggle, the LGBT struggle, exists, and it should not. I do celebrate with them Pride Month. I don't have no Pride shirt or nothing. Y'all should have been on the beach, man. Them motherfuckers know how to party, yo. Them motherfuckers really know how to party. They definitely did their thing on South Beach. They definitely made their presence known. Now there's a flip side to it. What? You thought Crimson Red was going to do a whole ep on the red pill without doing the flip side? Oh, no. Y'all need to get some more episodes in. There's a flip side to it. Oh, yeah, the agenda. But Red, I thought you were an ally. Yeah, but I ain't stupid. You can't have a group of people and expect for all of them to be like-minded. No. Yeah, some of them have an agenda. Yeah, some of them actually want power, and they use their struggle as leverage to get what they want. They don't want to share that suffrage, though. They don't want to share reparations or anything. They want individual payments. They want to be able to agitate the status quo. They want to be disruptive. Yeah, that is why they want to put what they want to put on TV. That is why they want to say what they want to say on the radio. That is why they want their narrative pushed ahead of all other narratives. Because the moment we say, we not doing that, well, discrimination, lawsuit. Oh, you're a hater or whatever hater, LGBT hater. Oh yeah. They have all kind of names for you. They call you homophobic. The victim card is being abused by certain people in the community and sometimes certain community groups. Yeah, I do raise my fist in celebration with y'all. And yes, I want you to be free and I want you to have justice and I want you to be able to celebrate equality. There is an agenda. There is a plot to put it in your face and to serve it to your children. And it's not just so that we can be accepting, it's because they already have a structure set up. And so if they can push their narrative into our norms, they will already have leadership. They want to lead. They want to take us from our norm.
Take that off immediately.
Oh, here, I'll help you. I'll help you. Take it up.
And you guys never ever let my son put a dress on.
Which I wouldn't mind, except, I don't care to be disrupted. I don't care if the first woman on the moon is a stud. I don't care if first female president of the United States is a stud. I don't care if if Elon Musk comes out and says he's, I don't care about any of that. Is just, you didn't have to make a gay version of the Green Lantern. You didn't, you don't have to go through this for equality and justice. And that's my point. You don't have to have your own TV station full of cartoons and queer shows in order to get justice. Just be good. Just be good at what you do. Be good at what you do. Be secure in who you are. And that's enough. That's enough.
You is smart. You is kind. You is important.
I'll take that. I mean, if you vote libertarian, it'll be a lot easier. You don't have to throw it in our faces. I see the agenda. This is crimson red. I'm well aware of what I see when I push red pill. My eyes are open. I see what's going on. So you don't have to try and hide it. Yes, there's definitely an agenda, and if you did not know. So, all I'm saying is it's enough for everybody. It's enough money, it's enough power, it's enough room for everybody. There doesn't need to be an agenda. We can all share the room. You don't have to take from anybody. If you were always gay because you grew up looking at the same sex and, fantasizing about the same sex partners, then you should know that you don't have to teach kids to be gay. You don't have to indoctrinate them. You don't have to show them. All we need to do is make a safe space for everyone to be themselves, and that's enough. Just a safe space. All we need to do is stop making fun of the people that are a little different. Stop trying to make people believe that there's something wrong with them because of the selections that they made. Everybody's still trying to figure it out, yo. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you're, a toddler or a teen or a tween or, geriatric. People still have to figure themselves out. How many people got it all together? Nobody. Nobody has all of it together. Nobody, no matter how much money you make, nobody has it all together. So you just gotta be tolerant, I'm a proud hetero ally. Shout out to all the stylists, all the fashionistas, all the hairdressers, all the musicians, everybody from the LGBT community is contributing. We get such immense contributions from the community. This was the month to celebrate. I hope everybody enjoyed it. The parties were epic. The parties was wild. I'm just, I just gotta put this out there though, that yeah, we straight guys have reservations about who we grind on during LGBT month while we dancing at the club. We got to be cautious. You know what I'm saying? Why?
Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was. Look again.
Look, straight men are not interested in physical relations with other men. And we consider anybody who was born with dick and balls to be a man.
You're a dude.
You're a male. We don't want that. There's nothing wrong with a straight man being straight. You got to keep it real. You need to understand when we straight, we just don't want to touch other men. That's all. We got a rule in this house. We can't even shake hands for more than 5 seconds. It's not insecurity. We're just not interested. It's been real. It's been a good month for my LGBT brothers and sisters. I'm Crimson, motherfucking red, and yo. We got July coming up. We got July and the rest of cancer season coming up. I'm trying to celebrate all that. I'm down with all that. Where my cancer's at, yo. Holla at your boy. All right, man. Y'all take it easy. Deuces, dogs.
I'm a sucker for sweet petite chicks with pretty feet and an ass so fast that it makes its own beat. When it shakes, it quakes the concrete. Hit the brakes, getting double takes when she on the street. Pretty round brown cheeks, thunder thighs, thicker than peanut butter. And if you wonder why, then you haven't seen her mother. From the top to the bottom of her crack, so stacked she could get a brumski from the back. I'd offer her a ride, but she got too much pride, and she switching it from the right to the left side. Besides, she only wanna get down with a baller, butt so big when she sit down, she gets taller. Jungle booty, that's what they say when they call her, but she ain't tryna holler. So get back in your Impala, stop it, put your eyes back in the socket, cause your number won't fit in her back pocket.
You wanna touch it, daddy? I know you like it, baby. The way I wiggle my